Let me know if this is you. The average Canadian carries over $21,000 in non-mortgage debt. And most of us aren't broke because we're bad at math. We're broke because we ignore our money and hope it figures itself out. I know that because for 13 years, that was me. I spent money I didn't have on a lifestyle I couldn't afford, mostly to look cool to people that are no longer in my life. Then I stumbled across a guy named Ramit Sethi, author, money expert, and the anti-stop buying coffee finance guy. And his rules completely changed how I think about money. So today, I'm going to be breaking down the money rules I actually followed, how they helped me clean up my finances, and why this might finally click. If you've avoided your money like I did, then stick around till the end, because the biggest change wasn't my bank account. Oh, and really quick before we start, here's a nice little stat of how long people stay till the end of the video. Not a problem if you're leaving, that's fine. I think this is a YouTube thing and not just a me thing. Well, hopefully it's a YouTube thing and not just a me thing. But for those of you beautiful people that stick around to the very end of the video, I got a little gift for you. Let's jump right into it. Rule number 1, spend extravagantly on what you love and cut mercilessly on the things that you don't. The way that I interpreted this was actually pretty simple. First, I had to find what I actually love. For me, I love to travel and I love food. And sometimes I love eating food while I'm traveling. Once I nailed those down, everything else got the side eye. Suddenly I was asking, why is this expense in my life? Who was I trying to impress? Why do I own this? Not gonna lie, those things are pretty cool still. If it didn't support the life I actually wanted, it was gone. Rule number 2, automate your finances so that willpower is irrelevant. Now, I was doing this before Ramit told me to do it. So yeah, I'm just saying. But seriously, this is elite advice. We attach way too much emotion to our money, and emotion plus money equals debt. When your saving and investing happens before the money even hits your checking account, you don't get a chance to sabotage yourself. And weirdly, you actually feel richer, even though nothing actually changed. Have you noticed that too? Rule number 3, focus on big wins, not $3 decisions. Back in the day, a big win for me was bottle service. Now, a big win is paying for a vacation months in advance, then being on that vacation while automatically saving for the next one. Do I still nickel and dime small stuff sometimes? Yeah. Okay, most of the time. Mainly because I want to. What are you going to do about it? The point is, obsessing over tiny expenses while ignoring the big picture decisions is just stress with no payoff. So if money still feels stressful for you, it's probably not because you're bad with it. It's because you've been taught the wrong things to focus on. Let's keep going. Rule number 4, use money to design your rich life. Let me guess what you think a rich life is. Buying every Instagram ad, expensive dust for your face, a gym membership that you don't use, but love telling people that you have. And hey, if that's your thing, then go for it. But genuinely ask yourself, am I actually happy? Do I even care about this stuff? For me, rich is stupidly simple. It's going to dinner and not checking prices. It's asking what the specials are and saying, I'll take that, without asking how much that special is. It's ordering an appetizer and a dessert and getting a second drink. That makes me feel like an absolute boss. Mainly because I don't stress about it afterwards. Because those exact moments used to terrify me. Rule number 5, don't try to outsmart the market. When I first started investing, I was overwhelmed. What do I buy? How much of it do I buy? When do I buy it? It was stressful. And once again, this is something that I was doing before I heard Ramit say it. So, am I better than Ramit? No, but I am consistent. You can be the most boring investor alive and still end up with more money than you ever imagined. My genuine advice, start. Even if it's $5, those $5 teaches you exactly, why am I saying that? That's not in the script. The $5 teaches you what actually matters. Rule number 6, you don't need to be perfect, just consistent. This one is so simple. It's not easy, but it's simple. I compare this to my health all the time. We start diets, we work out for 1 to 2 weeks, we don't get abs, and then we quit. Money works the same way. This is a lifelong game. The sooner you treat it like brushing your teeth, something you just do, the easier it gets. You do brush your teeth every day, right? Right? Rule number 7, talk about money like an adult. People avoid money conversations like the plague, especially when they're in debt. And I get it. People would rather talk about how bad their eating habits are than how bad their money habits are. At first, I had to get comfortable with talking about money with my wife. Now, we talk about it openly. And it's honestly amazing. That confidence let me connect my experience to my massive debt in order to help others. If you talk about your money like it's a riddle, then it might be time to upgrade your financial maturity. And if you need that little nudge, I offer one-on-one budget and money mindset coaching. The link is below. After years of following Ramit's advice, I can confidently say that I'm on the right path. I still watch some of his stuff. I still hear the same principles repeated over and over. And honestly, it's a bit reassuring because it means I'm still doing the right things. Because of these rules, I sped up my debt elimination. I have real long-term plans, and I could talk about money with confidence. That's the real win. And if you likey this video, then like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I'll see you next week. Oh wait, actually, the gift for you beautiful people that stuck around to the end of this video. Thank you, seriously, thank you. I do these videos for you. But the gift is simple. I am providing one-on-one coaching and a discount for those of you that stuck around. So if you're interested in one-on-one budget and money mindset coaching, link down below, click on the website, use promo code Lincoln Park because I'm linking you up with a discount. Bad joke. Anyway, appreciate you sticking around. I'll see you next week.